Smile make your bitch disappear. She rubbing my cup with her tears.
Keeping it fresh like it's baking soda. Say hi to the cities I'm flying over. Impressive ain't even the word. The boss in this shit and you taking notice.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special video for you guys. As always, we're gonna be getting glam. I have Miss Dream on again. This is my main right here. She's my main. And we're gonna be testing out a bunch of new products. I went to Ulta the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a mini haul of what the Alien Queen purchased. I also posted on my Instagram that I'm gonna be whipping up a makeup look, and I asked you guys to send me your questions so that I can go ahead and maybe possibly spill some tea, give you guys deets, some facts, whatever you guys want to know about Miss Ines 69. I have been dying to try these products out for a while, and honestly, just since I purchased them, I've really been wanting to like open them up and take a look, but I wanted to wait off until I filmed this video. The star of today's show, you guys, besides me of course, are these two eye pigments from Milk Makeup. These are so dank, you guys, like, oh my god. I had never tried these, and I've actually owned them for a while. They've been sitting around for a while. As I was like organizing my makeup the other day, I swatched it and I was like, oh my god, I need to show my alien babies this eye pigment because it's so bomb. Like, I fell in love with it. It's so creamy. It's so, well, I honestly haven't tried it on my actual eyes, but when I was rubbing it on my hand, it was really creamy and it felt like it was really easy to blend. Oh my god, the creaminess, yum. So the first thing that I got from Ulta are these mini to go pooperies, or whatever the fuck they're called. In case you guys do not know what this product is, this is pretty much a little spray that you can spray in the toilet before you take a shit. And it doesn't stink. You don't leave the bathroom stinking. So I totally recommend everybody to use this. Pretty much it's a spray, and you spray it in the toilet before you go poops, you know, and then it creates like an oil barrier or something, so whenever, you know, your droplets, you know, go in, it doesn't stink because like the oil like creates a barrier over the water. So this is like the mini to go one. I'm gonna gift Jenny one of these because she recently like discovered these, and
that's kind of concerning
that she just found out about this. I don't really normally shop at Ulta, so I had completely forgot that Morphe is sold there. As I was going to get in line to check out, I passed by the Morphe section, and of course I had to pick this baddie up. I am obsessed with this setting spray, mainly because I really like the way it spritz. It just feels so amazing and it's so refreshing, like, yes. Okay, I just wasted a lot. Yeah, this feels so bomb. Like, honestly, during the summer, I'm just gonna like cop a few of these bottles and just keep them handy in my purse because, bitch, it be getting too hot and musty, so I'm gonna be prepared. Surprisingly, I've never tried this product before. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade, what shade did I get? I got soft brown. This is what the soft brown looks like. Of course, I had to pick up this Tarte Shape Tape. The one day that I go to Ulta, they did not have the shade that I normally get, which is light medium honey. But today I decided to just get light medium sand. It's still in the same family, in the same range, so this one's just a little bit more yellow toned because damn, I was scraping the hell out of my old one, and I just, you know, I never get around to going. Like I said, I don't really normally shop at Ulta. I'm more of a Sephora type of bitch, you know? Let me know, are you a Sephora bitch or an Ulta bitch? These last two products, you guys, I have been so excited to show you guys this because it's so adorable, and I know you guys have seen this already, but you guys haven't seen me use it, so, and I've never used it. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at how adorable this is. So this is a flower setting powder by Beauty Bakery Cosmetics. This is such a cute brand, you guys. The theme of it is kind of like bakery vibes, obviously. So every product that they have is either like in little like cute packaging like this, or like candy related or something. And since my mom bakes cakes and stuff, I don't know, like it's just that much more cute to me because I'm like, oh, like I think of my little mom. This is like a little egg carton. Oh my goodness. And of course, you guys already know what's about to be in here. Oh my god, how adorable is that? 6 little huevitos, you guys, 6. It's not as like airy as a beauty blender, but they're not as hard as the ones that you get from like every other brand, you know what I mean? Like sometimes these be hard as fuck and it's like you're punching your face when you use them, but they do feel a little more stiff, not as airy, like not as like porous, like it doesn't really have pores in it. What? Oh my god, I paid $18 for 6 little beauty sponges, you guys. That is a deal. That's literally a steal because I'm pretty sure Beauty Blender is 20 bucks for 1 sponge. Interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the Anastasia powder. Okay, so first impression, I will say it's way less pigmented than like the eyeshadow that I was using before, but it looks nice. It looks really natural. It doesn't look super harsh. I was looking at pictures of myself and I was like, okay, bitch, I don't like your eyebrows anymore, so you gotta switch it up. So that's why I hit up Ulta and I was like, okay, I need to literally just start fresh. Let's go ahead and get a new look. Why don't we? Whenever I find a product that I fall in love with, I will stick to it for years. Like literally, I will just keep getting that product. So I have been trying to break out of my bad habits because honestly, I feel like the only time that I really like play with new makeup is whenever I get my BoxyCharm box. The brush that I'm using here is the Bella NG356 brush. For those of you wondering, I got y'all. Sorry if you can see my shiny forehead. I forgot to take off the extra glue. We're gonna go ahead and use my new Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Sand. And we're just gonna use this to carve out my brows as well as prime my eye. And I'm just using this little brush here. This one is an angled brush by Elimaya. I recommend using an angled brush. I feel like it's really precise when you're carving out your brows, or like a little rounded brush like this. I'm just taking this little brush here. This is just a Morphe brush. I'm kind of shook that they don't like put numbers on these anymore. Or maybe I'm tripping and this is like the only one that doesn't have it. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take some more of that Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eye. This is gonna make sure that our shadows pop. I'm gonna set my eye a little with my Chanel powder. Oh my god, I'm already creasing. Creasy bitch. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit to the brow bone. So today I'm going to be using the Beauty Creations Seduce Me palette, and we're going to dip into the shade Obey here, which is just a really light purpley splash of color. I'm just going to use that color as a slight transition, nothing too crazy. This is just going to make sure that everything looks blended out once we add the other purple shade. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this little palette that I have here. This one is by Cosmo Cube if you guys are interested. And we're just gonna go ahead and place a little bit of the Milk Makeup shadow on the palette there. With this teeny tiny Morphe brush, we're just gonna like place this all over the lid. Oh my god, you guys, look at that. Wow, that's so pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this all over the lid, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend it all out. Right now we're gonna go ahead and work on diffusing that out and dip into this shade here, Risque. As you guys can see, I went ahead and grabbed some of that Area 51 shade from the Jeffree Star palette, and I went ahead and applied that with this Makeup Shack T67 brush. And I just kind of put it in my outer corner, and I use this color to help blend the eye pigment in. It wasn't as blendable as I expected it to be, but honestly, I think I probably shouldn't have set my eye before using that. That probably dried it out a bit, because when I try it on my hand, it's very, very blendable. So I'm not gonna set this eye when I get to it, and I'll let you guys know if that helps at all. She's a purple princess, and don't worry about this little bugaboo over here. That'll get covered up. I don't think I'm gonna do eyeliner just because this is a pretty bold look already, and I don't want to look like I got punched. So what I'm gonna do is use a makeup wipe to kind of give my eye that like cat eye effect. So, and that's also gonna like fix my boo-boo right there. To clean that up a bit, we're gonna dip into the concealer and define it a bit. And clean up any like ugly lines. When in doubt, conceal it out. She's looking fierce, mama. Okay. Eyeliner who? Eyeliner where? No eyeliner here. I keep eyeballing these because these are pretty dramatic. These are Insta Ho by Baddie B Lashes. Shout out to my sister. So I'm just gonna whip out my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're just gonna go ahead and dip into the shade Vermeer right here. Pop that into our inner corner. And I'm gonna put that on my brow bone as well. Let's just go ahead and work on the other eye, and I'll go ahead and answer some questions as well. Finally, to answer your guys' question that I get all the time, which is what happened to your cat? The cat is no longer mine. To make a long story short, and to avoid talking about just negative energy and all that extra BS, the cat was a gift from someone that I no longer fuck with or associate myself with, which is why I returned the gift. So that's that. Okay, so it honestly is way more blendable when you don't set your eyes. So don't set your eye. Have you ever walked in on Alan and Danny? Honestly, I have never walked in on them, but have I heard them before? Yes, I definitely have. Is it very weird? Yes, it definitely is. And the funny thing is, this happened when I was like first staying with Alan, like when we were barely becoming like besties or whatever. If I were to hear them now, I really wouldn't care. Like, we're so close that it's just like, oh, whatever. I'm like, well, I'll just leave, honestly. Okay, so this is a really good question, and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about this. Not to sound like your guys' moms or anything, but the question is, how do you manage your money so well? I need your tips, sis. Love you, by the way. You inspire me. Shout out to Moonchild_44. Shout out to you, boo. I love you too. Well, honestly, like, if I'm gonna be really real with you guys, it took me a really long time to learn how to spend my money smart. You know what I mean? There was a point where, you know, like I saw the increase in my checks, and like I started to get more like brand opportunities, and I was getting checks from here and there and here and there and here. It being my first time like having money like that to myself, I don't want to say I was spending it dumb, but I was just being a little careless about it. You just gotta like learn how to prioritize certain things and save your money no matter what. Even if there's not a specific something that you want or you need or whatever, you always just need to have a separate like savings, you know, that you do not touch, bitch. No touch, bitch. You know, give yourself a little coin to spend, a little freedom to spend, but you know, always make sure that you save a bigger amount of that and put that into the savings that you don't touch. What YouTubers do you enjoy watching? And obviously there's a bunch of YouTubers that I watch, but I would say my go-tos are, I really like to watch I'm Alex, super dope, cool guy. Rich Lux, Clock at the House. Sometimes there just be some juicy headlines, if I'm being honest. David Dobrik. Recently I found myself like searching him up on YouTube, so like I would say that I kind of really fuck with his videos right now. Jeffree Star, because he's freaking hilarious. enough of the questions right now. It is time to get started on this face beat. So right here I have the wet beauty sponge by Beauty Bakery, and they get pretty jumbo wumbo. That like doubled in size, literally. Once it gets wet, it gets way more soft than when it's dry. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Tom Ford foundation. It's honestly very high coverage, so I don't really do any like pre-concealing or any of that good stuff, just because this foundation is that good. So to buff everything in, I'm just using the Pro Core Diffuser by Sephora. This brush is really, really good, you guys. Like, it blends out your foundation amazing. I will say, this sponge is just a little too big that, like, I don't know, it's a little tough to get in the little areas. Look at the difference. This is a foundation, no foundation. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Flower setting powder by Beauty Bakery. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that with my damp beauty sponge and just place that right over the highlight. I was scared of the powder being a little too yellow, but it looks like it's just right. This is actually a really pretty powder. A bitch just went ahead and beat her face. Yes, serving looks. Okay, so to finish off the look, we're just gonna go ahead and add some purple on our lower lash line, of course. This one is the Morphe M506 brush. I'm gonna dip into Risque. Pretty much the completed look, you guys. I feel like it was a super simple look to do. I don't know, purple is just such a stunning color. And if you guys do recreate this look, please tag me, because I would love to see, and I would love to repost some of your guys' looks. With that being said, I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Smoking on Doja, I play with a kid. Who do it better? He lying, you tripping. Bitches look pretty, he riding my business.
People praise the things he say, cut up so much, I should be my